Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz News and Entertainment with a Buzz. The video that you just saw is of an incident, a robbery that took place at a phone store in Spanish Town, in which you saw the man in a ski mask and the lady is crony or sidekick. She was using the distraction tactics, in which she acted as if she was interested in one of their merchandise, talking to the man while her thieving partner reached over and snatched a phone. That phone was, however, recovered later on. I guess that person got arrested and he is now presently in front of the courts. Now, people, this is in Spanish Town. Can you imagine if you're a person living in a first world country, the ease of doing business? You can pretty much leave your door open after your business hours, and more than likely, nobody is going to break into it. More than likely being the operative word, there are instances in which your business might get robbed, but not at the rate as it exists in a Jamaica, especially in a places like Spanish Town. If you notice, that man was in the people's business in a ski mask, fully ski mask. The only thing that you saw was his eyes, if you could even see his eyes. You have to say to yourself, then hold on a minute. 2024, 3 or 4 years after the pandemic, meaning the big C, people still are wearing ski masks. Isn't it ironic that when the big C was in full effect, you would have to lock them up, beat them, for them wear ski masks? However, fast forward 3-4 years later, everybody's walking around Halfway Tree, New Kingston, Montego Bay, Ocherius, name it, in a ski mask. It has now become style. Convenient style, you call it, because most of these people have bad intentions. So them know, so if them go on any sorts of crime spree, more than likely you cannot identify their face. However, sometimes you do. So people, me just make you know as it pertains to that, thief going at the people and place to thief their merchandise, snatch a phone, got caught on camera, and more than likely is going to be locked up, convicted. And isn't it ironic or coincidental that less than a day ago I spoke about an incident in our next era in which a man stole a phone. That phone had on some sorts of tracker. The owner for the phone contacted the Popo, made some sorts of report. They traced it through GPS, found the location which the young man was at. That young man put up some sorts of resistance when he was being arrested. The Popo claimed that he tried to disarm them of their tool and they disarmed him of his life. All because of one little phone. Such is the case in this case, point blank and period.
Watch out.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, and the video that you saw at the start of this part, is of an incident that took place in a St. Catherine in which a pickup truck with 2 individuals, 58-year-old man, his name is Junior Gooden, and 28-year-old lady, Teresa Green. They were both said to be in that vehicle, and the vehicle was washed away. You know that we had a whole bunch of rain the other day and a lot of places get swamped, flooded. A lot of people get washed away. These were the 2 latest victims. The bodies were found later on in that said pickup truck in a place called Worthy Park. They had to use some sorts of wrecker to retrieve the vehicle. They found the 2 bodies inside the vehicle. When that incident occurred, persons were saying, then hold on a minute. This man never see the water, the flood water. Why would he try to drive through it after so many other persons have lost their life? Well, people, it seems as if there's more than meets the eyes. It seems as if there's some sorts of controversy, or might be some sorts of controversy attached to this whole thing. I am going to let you hear from some people that are in the Popo department explaining what might have happened, might have been the operative word. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Ronald me, so them, the body there, my bullet wound. So I'm side business here, bro.
Yeah, man, I get some info from some people. Girl pregnant. The man couldn't breathe her. X-man pat it up, brother, and then take your life, man.
Dirty man, brother. Dirty man. You know, so I'm station at Manny, you see? Every morning, the man they come pick up the girl there. Because he work at Windalco or somewhere there, you know. Yeah, man. He come pick up every morning, right in front of the police station. Yeah, man. We never know same do that. Well, in friend he pick up the woman still. But him pick her every morning, carry go over. And see where he from the shoulder now, lick shot in the woman head and kill himself, brother. Him a 58 and she a 28.
You know, so when me I look on the video, me I say, oh, the vehicle just a float naturally, so. Like a little boat just dip on the water top just a float with. And I like the vehicle under the water. Where you know, so you know the people them a go drunk. People them could have come through all the window or something, or the side window. The vehicle just a float, so nobody put no force to come out of the vehicle. Nobody, the vehicle just a float or go west, and I like the vehicle under the water. I mean, that kind of look fishy still, but see what I find out, you know.
Now, people, like I said, that information voice note is from a poor group. Not going to say that it is 100% fact, but it is just probable. Based on the investigators, when they retrieved the vehicle, retrieved the body, there was also a firearm found. That man is said to be a licensed firearm holder. More than likely, it was his. Was that firearm used to take away the lady and then take away himself? Only time and investigations will tell. But the fact is that if somebody in a vehicle, especially a big, strong, trapped-in man, big, strong, trapped-in woman, more than likely they are going to try to break out, break the window, try to escape. Somehow they are not just going to give up, unless, of course, him pie up the lady and then pie up himself. So people, that is one side of the story. There's also a next lady that is supposed to be a family member or close friend or confidant of the lady that this man is married to. So based on where you hear the people must say, he was seeing this lady on the side. I am going to let you take a look at exactly what this lady has to say as it pertains to him not being such a good husband, a cheating and abusive husband. Take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Good morning. Boy, Sean, me really feel it for the one, you know. But you see the guy, he named Junior Gooden, married to my cousin. Long time in left for a whole heap of years. Treat the girl like dog. You hear me say? Let me tell you, say the girl, one nice girl, she named Paulette. Nice girl, you know, wife material girl, not because I'm a cousin, but me and she a distant cousin. But we are cousin. And me say, Sean ain't treat the girl like dog. I may tell you say a wife material, you know, he had 3 pitney with her, 1 daughter and 2 sons. I think say the daughter and one of the son a teacher. And the smaller one I go. I think I'm Money College. And boy, me tell her, I am so sorry. Me sorry so I go still, because I don't want nobody for me dead so. It is sad. And you see everything now are the wife. Alcan you work, you know. I mean, no sense supposed to get a good money from Alcan and the wife I go get it. Me know that, because the jeep where you see in the water are the Alcan jeep. The boy did look me one time too, you know, look me hard, you know. And me tell him, say, no, me can't do with him because Paulette and my cousin. He say, no business. Me say, no, me can't do it. And me tell him, say, me not go tell her if he not stop. But boy, it's sad. It's just sad. Sad. And me say the girl at 28 and I him send him a school and him look work down at Alcan Fair and him a 58. In disrespectful. I want disrespectful guy. Not that me not talk bad about him because he dead, but me know him. He disrespectful. And you know them kind of dark man, he will dark you up. I want them dark man, you can't say nothing to him. Short temper and him sitting there. But it pain me hard for Sister Junior. and the girl gone. Nobody should leave August. And he should have hear when they turn him back. He should have hear. But a true a son stay. Probably them a tell him say no drive this way because he water I. Probably I'll cost them out too. Cause me know say certain time. But me tell us a Sean, sometime we there today we not even know to that what go happen next minute. But still have to trust God.
So people, like you've always heard me said, there are three sides to every story. Told you that the bodies were recovered. Investigation is ongoing. They recovered a firepiece belonging to the man, Mr. Gooden, 58-year-old. Both of them gone. You hear from the poor side, it seems as if he had this little young lady. 30 years is junior. He was sending her to school. He was financing her. The lady told you he got her a job. She was okay. They were in some sorts of relationship. You understand the policy in Jamaica. Older men, younger women. It is called the pumps for financing or front for financing. You give me some of that, me give you some cash. Fair trade is no sort of robbery. Consenting adults. So you see, this man, based on what we are hearing, he is abusive. He don't like structure. People, one thing that I realize when you don't have structure in your life, it causes your life to be chaotic. It causes all sorts of crosses to follow you, and this is not scientific, me just as say, based on my own experience. There's a thing that is called these older men always fall for these younger women. Them like the young, fresh and green. And some people say, love is blind. Love see no age. Love see no color. Rate, lele. Sometimes love is foolish because the person that you pick up that is not compatible with you, age differential, have different things they are about. So therefore, whenever that conflict or contrast starts with conflict, then it becomes problematic. Worse, if the man feels as if he is paying for loyalty, he is paying her to be by his side, then he goes and hear that she is pregnant for a next man and him knows that him a fire blank. Not now go on for the sperm count. Then he's going to be suspicious. Is that the case in which he took her away? People like me say the investigations are ongoing. It is yet to be determined. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the very disturbing trend of older men taking out younger women, it continues in Jamaica. Such is the case in a place called Frome. Frome is in Westmoreland, where it is said that a Mr. Anglin, 49-year-old, took away his girlfriend, Miss Martin, 29-year-old. So we are talking about a difference in probably 20 years. Based on the information, it is said that on Sunday, 3 a.m., wee hours of the morning, they had a big altercation. During this altercation, Mr. Anglin took a machete and him clawed the lady in her head. Pretty much him almost take off her head. She was rushed to the hospital. However, she would later succumb to her injuries. You know that the man is charged. He was locked up. He turned himself into the popo and he was officially charged for the takeaway of this young lady. Now, people, when we see what is going on, older men, younger lady, we know that a lot of times these persons are not gainfully employed. So therefore, because of the finances, they have to put up with all sorts of buckery, all sorts of verbal, physical, all sorts of stuff. And when we look at the fact that Sunday used to be a holy day in Jamaica, a lot of persons would be in their bed at that time, sleeping, waking up early in the morning to go to church. 3 a.m. in the morning, you and your significant other is arguing, have some sorts of dispute, when you're actually supposed to be in your bed lovey-dovey, cuddling each other. These two people act like them a puss and dog, and even worse. barbaric sorts of activity. Now, people, like me say, a lot of times, most of the times, the disputes that we find is either because of two things. Either finances, the money now run, people stress out. That cause a lot of divorce, that cause a lot of strife in a whole bunch of relationship. But the main thing that cause problem is infidelity, is cheating. People are get burned. A lot of times, and I am not saying that that is the case in this case, these young ladies, them don't really like the man, but they like what the man have to offer, as in money. They like that this person can finance them, help them to pay their bills. And a lot of times, yes, them have the man with the money as the minister of finance, and then them have a next man that is usually much younger than him, being the minister of work. So therefore, they are running a whole government, meaning finance and also works, going on at one time. This man, usually, when a man is paying for a lady, sending her to school, taking care of her kids, taking care of the bills, utility, rate, lele, he thinks that that person owes him loyalty. There's one thing that you cannot buy. You cannot buy class and you cannot buy loyalty. If you pick up a lady and she wants you specifically just for the finance, it does not matter what you do. If the loving or endurance is lacking, if that is what she desire or require, she is going to look it elsewhere. So it does not matter how much bills you pay, how efficiently you are on paying these bills. You are not compatible in the bedroom, and you know, say, it is the PUMS or COCKY that pretty much controls most relationships. Not saying that that is the case in this case, but me just say, what could have happened for 3-something in the morning, these people are arguing, where it get to the extent in which this man draws some sorts of machete and clot the lady in her head on God's holy day, Sunday that is. People, it is a very sad state of affair when it comes to Jamaica, and this is yet an perfect example, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next 2 channels. They are called Jamaica Dancehall Source and Crime Time News. I'll be putting the link to these channels in the description of this video. Bless up.